Patrick, you have outdone yourself. Why does this make me emotional? I cannot wait any longer to put these on my face.
Oh, Michaela's at it again. You know her, the queen of beauty flip-flops. Jeffree Star has had enough of her mood changes. Just when you thought the makeup world couldn't get any more dramatic, here we are again with another explosive Mikayla scandal. From allegedly faking mascara reviews to promoting products she loves one day and drags the next, Mikayla's back with a brand new controversy that's got fans saying, "We've had enough!" And Jeffree Star is not letting this one slide. Alright, let's get into this because the tea is hotter than a curling iron set on high. Mikayla has been a powerhouse in the beauty world for a while now. From her high-energy makeup tutorials to her every girl vibe, she won over millions of fans. But recently, things have taken a sharp turn. Now every time she posts a glowing review, fans are suspicious. Is it genuine? Or is she just trying to sell us something? And in her latest scandal, even Jeffree Star himself couldn't resist joining in, and he came hard for her. Let's rewind to where this all began. The mascara scandal. Picture this. Mikayla is on camera, raving about this miracle mascara that, according to her, makes her lashes look longer than they've ever been. She's holding up her lashes, showing them off. And wait, what's that? Fans quickly noticed that her lashes looked way too full, and rumors spread that she'd sneakily popped on some falsies to make the mascara look better. To make things even worse, this wasn't just any mascara review. It was for L'Oreal, a huge brand, which made viewers think she was paid to deceive. Now, here's where things get spicy. Jeffree Star, who's notorious for calling out influencers, took to TikTok to break down why Mikayla's lashes looked, well, suspicious. He even said, "As someone with 20 years in this industry, you couldn't pay me enough to fake a review like that." Jeffree didn't hold back, basically accusing her of misleading her fans for a paycheck, and fans rallied behind him, saying it was time someone held Mikayla accountable. But the mascara drama wasn't an isolated incident. For months now, Mikayla has had fans scratching their heads over her flip-flopping on product recommendations. Let me paint you a picture. She'll claim one day that a product is her ride or die, and the next week, a different product, often from a competitor, is her new absolute favorite. One day, she's gushing about how amazing product A is, and in the next video, she's dragging it in her products I regret buying list. Fans are starting to feel like they're on an emotional roller coaster, and it's raising a lot of eyebrows. And it's not just her opinions that change. Mikayla has been known to promote brands she has partnerships with without always being transparent about it. There are a lot of sponsorship deals that Mikayla doesn't disclose up front, which means viewers are left guessing whether her love for a product is genuine or simply part of a paid gig. And let's be real, in the influencer world, transparency is everything. When fans start feeling like they can't trust your word, it's a dangerous game. Okay, now let's get into Mikayla's latest fiasco, because this one really set people off. Recently, Patrick Ta released his Major Dimensions Eye Illusion eyeshadow duos, a gorgeous but pricey duo retailing at $42. Mikayla was in love. She described the product as buttery, silky, and even said it made her emotional because of how stunning it looked on her eyes. She praised the shades and textures, claiming it was the best thing she'd put on her lids in ages.
They feel very buttery and smooth. How am I supposed to choose just one of these to put on my eyes? Okay, this shade, Do You Know Who I Am, is the one that speaks to me the most, so let's try this on the eye.
But here's where things get messy. Just a day or two after that glowing Patrick Ta review, Mikayla posted another video, this time gushing over e.l.f.'s eyeshadows as a dupe for Patrick's $42 duo. For context, e.l.f. is known for being an affordable brand, with prices that appeal to anyone on a budget. Mikayla compared the two, saying e.l.f.'s $6 eyeshadow was just as good as Patrick's luxury shadow.
Patrick Ta just dropped these $42 eyeshadow duos, but e.l.f. said hold my drink. $42 for two eyeshadows is insane, okay? It's straight up insane. But the e.l.f., you can get one for $6 or two for $12. And these look pretty damn similar. I want to see how the formulas are different. Patrick ones are absolutely stunning. I mean, hello? Hello?
Fans immediately called her out, pointing out how bizarre it seemed that she would suddenly be endorsing e.l.f. over Patrick Ta right after such a glowing review. But here's the kicker. Mikayla has a well-known partnership with e.l.f. The comments were brutal. People said things like, "You're only saying this because e.l.f. is paying you." Others pointed out that she seemed to be pressing harder on the e.l.f. shadows to get the same payoff. It didn't help that Mikayla has a history with e.l.f., frequently promoting their products in sponsored posts. To her followers, it looked like she was trying to force a comparison that didn't really hold up. And of course, Jeffree wasn't going to sit this one out. He went on TikTok Live, telling fans that Mikayla's credibility was crumbling. He called her out for lying, saying, "The more sponsorships, the less honest she gets. Lying used to ruin careers, but now it just brings in the dollars." Jeffree even threw shade at her tanning habits, calling her Miss Timatan, saying she spends more time on her self-tanner than on maintaining her honesty with her audience. And yes, that comment went viral. Fans quickly took sides. Some defended Mikayla, saying Jeffree was just bullying her for attention, but many others agreed with him. They're tired of feeling like they're being manipulated by influencers who swap out their favorite products as often as they change clothes. It's no secret that the beauty community is competitive, but when influencers like Mikayla seem to compromise integrity for cash, it leaves a sour taste in fans' mouths. After Jeffree's comments, Mikayla fired back with some playful shade of her own. She posted a TikTok joking about her Timatan, directly referencing Jeffree's insult. In the video, she even exaggerated her tan lines, fully leaning into Jeffree's Miss Timatan jab. Her fans jumped into the comments, cheering her on and calling her the unbothered queen.
Let's blend these together. I'm sure it's gonna look absolutely beautiful. In terms of the color, I am trying to match my Team Orange hands, okay? So don't mind it. Okay.
But here's where things get complicated. While some fans found her clapback hilarious, others weren't so amused. They pointed out that she was essentially sidestepping the real issue. Instead of addressing the accusations about her flip-flopping or lack of transparency, she made it all about her tan. One comment read, "We're not mad about the tan, we're mad about the shady sponsorships." It seemed like Mikayla was trying to turn this serious critique into a joke, and not everyone was laughing. At this point, you might be wondering, why does this all matter? Why is it such a big deal if Mikayla changes her mind about a product? Well, the truth is, trust is everything in the influencer world. Fans turn to beauty gurus to get honest, reliable advice because they're investing real money in these products. When influencers like Mikayla get caught in situations that make fans question their authenticity, it can tarnish not only her own reputation, but the credibility of beauty influencers everywhere. And Mikayla's situation is a prime example of the pay-to-play problem that's haunting the influencer industry. Her behavior, jumping from one favorite product to another, allegedly hiding sponsorships, pushing dupes that aren't really comparable, has highlighted a pattern that's causing fans to second-guess every endorsement. The beauty community isn't just about products, it's about trust. And when influencers blur the lines between honest reviews and paid endorsements, that trust erodes. So, what's next for Mikayla? Will she take a step back and address the real issue, her transparency with her followers? Or will she continue to brush off criticism with playful clapbacks? And will Jeffree keep his eyes on her, ready to call her out at every opportunity? Mikayla is now at a crossroads. Does she risk her credibility further, or try to rebuild the trust that so many fans feel has been broken? As for Jeffree, his comments might be harsh, but he's making points that resonate with a growing number of beauty consumers. His takedown of Mikayla highlights how the standards in the influencer space have shifted, and many fans are glad he's holding her accountable. Do you think Mikayla's recent scandals are just part of the beauty business? Or is she truly risking her credibility for a quick buck? And what about Jeffree? Do you think he's being genuine in his criticism? Or is he just enjoying the drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.